Thailand has concluded its first election since 2014, the first since the military took over. The preliminary results are in, and most political parties are crying foul. The pro-military party will form a government under the current Prime Minister, General Prayut Chan-o-cha. But with growing complaints about irregularities and inaccurate data, the Thai Election Commission has delayed the final result till the 9th of May.
We may be aware which party has the highest votes in the preliminary results, but the next step is about announcing the official results. The Election Commission is scheduled to announce the official result on May 9, 2019. We have to investigate all the complaints reported in as soon as possible before May 9th, where the Election Commission will deem if the election is free and fair. We will then report the official results.
Many in Thailand were left scratching their heads after the pro-military party Palang Pracharat, that was predicted to finish a distant third, apparently managed to win the popular vote.
So I think this was a sure thing that the junta expected. Of course, the junta was helped by the fact that a lot of conservative voters who had voted for the Democrats voted for this military party. But I think it's pretty clear that the stage managing of the election became a foregone conclusion yesterday.
More than 50 million people were eligible to vote in a much delayed election in Thailand. The first election since the General Prayut Chan-o-cha led military coup of 2014. But the reported turnout was much lower at just 64%. For many, the math simply didn't add up.
I was surprised that the military-backed party got the most votes. I was surprised, but I heard rumors of vote buying and so many invalid ballots.
In a stunning outcome, the Election Commission reported that the pro-military party was leading with 7.5 million votes.
We have indicated our principle on this, that the party or parties that are able to assemble the largest number of votes should have the opportunity to try to form the next government. And majority, in our view, is very important for smooth running of the next government.
Trailing with 7.12 million votes was Pheu Thai, a party linked to exiled former Prime Minister, whose loyalists have won every election since 2001. Thaksin Shinawatra and his sister are currently in self-imposed exile and are wanted in Thailand on charges of abuse of power and negligence. So the party picked a close ally of Thaksin as their prime ministerial candidate, who is looking to form the government despite losing the popular vote to Palang Pracharat party.
Since we have received most trust and confidence from the people, we will go ahead to try and form a coalition government. As we've said before, the party with most seats is the one that has received the confidence from the people to set up the government.
The Democrat Party that many thought could hold the balance of power between the pro-military and Democratic Front factions lost the battle, leading to former Prime Minister Abhisit Vejjajiva stepping down as its leader.
From what had happened, I have to show my responsibility of being the leader. I resigned from my leadership of the Democrat Party.
The results have clearly dismayed many voters who had hoped that the poll would loosen the grip on power of traditional elites and the military in a country that has one of the highest measures of inequality in the world. The two sides of Thailand's political divide have had a history of taking their cause to the streets. Over the past decade, protests by pro-Thaksin red shirts versus the pro-establishment yellow shirts have paralyzed Bangkok several times. Only once the final results are announced will the divide be bridged. Bureau Report, Wion, World is One.